child growing up in Nigeria, she started reading British children's books, and from those books, she wrote stories. Her stories consisted of white kids with blue eyes who ate apples. The stories she wrote were based more on the books she read than her actual childhood in Nigeria, because she did not have blue eyes and she ate mangoes instead of apples. The power of a story resonates in her example. I want us to consider the danger of a single story today in relation to gun violence. Gun violence. When you hear those words, what comes to mind? Maybe school shootings such as Columbine High School, Sandy Hook Elementary School, or Stoneman Douglas High School. Mass shootings like the Charleston church shooting or the shooting in Las Vegas. Or shootings against underrepresented minorities such as Trayvon Martin, Philando Castile, or Stephen Clark. Now I'm sure when you hear these events, numerous thoughts must come to mind. I want to illustrate the danger of a single story. The story we often hear in the media regarding perpetrators of these mass shootings is, he was a good kid. We didn't see this coming. He had a mental illness. Please know, as a mental health provider, that I do not take mental health issues lightly, and I recommend that all who have mental concerns take the necessary steps to seek professional help. The single story of the victims, yes, the victims of shootings of underrepresented minorities who are often African American or Black, is different. The single story is often, he was a thug, a thief, I felt threatened, he had a gun, even though no gun was found. The single story only seems to work positively for white males. The problem, the danger with the single story, is that that isn't the entire narrative. The perpetrators of these crimes, as well as the victims of these shootings, were someone's son, someone's daughter, mother, father, brother, wife, or husband. Everyone involved is more than a single story, which is often rooted in assumptions, preconceived notions, and prejudice. I was informed that I can make you feel uncomfortable today. While this may have happened, I am more concerned with making you uncomfortable in your classrooms and labs when persons of color are left out of conversations, invitations to study or hang out. I want you to be uncomfortable when you hear a coworker or professor or colleague use derogatory words to defame the character of someone based on gender or sexual orientation. Be uncomfortable in the day-to-day occurrences that take place at Oregon Health and Science University and the surrounding community. Take the time to challenge your assumptions, preconceived notions, and prejudice by changing the narrative and learning more than just a single story about someone who may look different from you or have different values than you do. Let's go beyond a single story. Thank you.